We're at 2590 Eastwind Court in Burlington, Kentucky, doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. Going from the, it should be entirely PVC the whole way out and inside the house. I'm going to go through the floor clean out just at the base of the steps. Going to go backwards into the house and inspect the interior piping, and then once I pull back from there, I'll turn the camera downstream and we'll go all the way out to the main. The main is across the street, up in the yards on the opposite side of the street, so should be a long way, but should be able to make it if it's all PVC. So I'll stop and make any comments. We're looking for any structural issues, root intrusion, anything that may be of concern to the potential buyer. But yeah, I'll stop and make any comments I feel are necessary along the way. Okay, so we're actually at the stack at the back of the line, which is only on the other side of the steps, really. That's where everything comes down into the main stack. Everything looked good. There's a little bit of just build up from it being flat. No concern, but that's what's getting on the camera because I'm pushing back against the actual flow. So, but structurally everything looked good. It's just a little, just got not enough water left in here to rinse off the camera yet. Looks like a slight reduction in pipe size, or an increase as it goes downstream. Right where another connection comes in, and then the pipe size increases a little bit, probably from like a 3 to a 4 is what it looks like. Let's see if we can get some of this. May end up having to run a little bit of water here to get this open, but the interior pipe looked fine. Like I said, structurally everything looks good. I just need to be able to get the camera clean so we can see better on the way out here. Okay, now we're going to go out towards the street. We're downstream, and of course as soon as I put it in there we go. So as soon as we exit the building like this, it changes from the white PVC on the interior to the green SDR on the exterior, which is normal. This is an extremely strong pipe, so I don't look to find any issues with this. Well, it looks like we're diving for a second time. And here's a turn, and he's got to kind of worry about those turns. Stuff usually sits right there at the base of them, just because of the nature of the piping, the way it's set. So if nothing else, we'll get all the way out to the main and we'll rinse the camera off, or we'll have to run some water in here. This is pretty common as you push the camera. You're pushing stuff in front of you, and then when you get out, you can rinse off, and as you pull back, there's nothing being built up in front of the camera. So yeah, as you can see, I mean, it comes clean, and then the fact that it's PVC, the water tends to run pretty well, so it usually carries the stuff, but there's always a little bit of stuff in the bottom of the camera. Get a little bit of water there, and it's rinsing off the camera. A little bit of a belly here. The camera's only about a ½ inch off the bottom of the pipe, so I don't see any solids or anything resting in the area. And we're already 100 feet out, so we may be getting close to the main. I'm sure we're at least in the street, probably across the street by now. I believe I'm actually out in the main now. Yes, I did hit the main. So, we made it all the way out. Now we'll be able to inspect the line a little bit better. The belly probably won't look as bad as I pull back, since I'm not pushing the water in front of me. Like I said, this is all the way across the street, so having a little bit of water here would actually be on public property. SD1 now has a lateral replacement program that, if there is a problem out in the street, they would normally take responsibility for it. Clean this up. I mean, structurally the pipe looks good. Just looks like when they put it under the street, maybe it sank, you know, a ½ inch or so. Looks like from around 110 feet down to about, it's like about 95 feet here. There's that belly. And a lot of the stuff you see there now is from, a lot of that I pushed out there also. So you take a shower and maybe do some laundry. This should flush all out of the line. But it's probably, the line just seems to be flat. Water's not moving extremely fast. But I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stop at about 75 feet, and then I'm going to run some water and just kind of watch how things move down the line. So I'm going to pause the video for a second while I go up and turn the water on. Okay, so we've got the water running in the kitchen, just letting it go, seeing how long it's going to take to reach it. Of course, we're still 75 feet out, and that's from the front, and there's another 25 or so feet, probably 30 feet to get the kitchen line just to go into the pipe. So the water's going to take a while to get here. And here comes the water. As you can see, that water, it's moving good. No real issue there. I just wanted to make sure that as it got down this far, because you see all the stuff there, you just want to make sure it flushes out when you're running some water like this, which it is. It's doing a pretty good job. Thing is, I got to rinse off the camera there now because it's pulling stuff off. But as you can see, everything is flowing nicely. That's what we're looking for, just a nice easy flow, constant. And like I said, I kind of pushed some stuff along the way to build it up. But all that stuff is moving wonderfully. As you can see, the stuff that I've pushed, I've kind of pushed with my camera on the way out, is breaking loose and going on down the pipe, which is what we're looking for. So
he asked me when I was in there, he said, is there a receptacle on it? I said,
we've got about 30 feet left to go.
We have an electric receptacle behind it.
In dirt houses, it's typical.
Oh, I said, but the good thing is this.
I'm not really sure why they switched back over to white PVC, but there is an SDR, which is the green, blue stuff there you see.
Got one.
And then you have like a schedule. They're just two different thickness ratings on the pipe.
Water.
Here's the thing of it is,
The water pressure is going to be there.
Extremely good, but
you're looking at an outlet that's in the bathroom. Okay? That's what you're on.
They're just different
Now
different
you're wanting to put one in
ratings.
the commode. Well,
Usually they use the green stuff all the way out.
I'm not too sure about that.
But here we are. We're back. I'm actually hanging vertical here in the clean out. So we have made it all the way back, and I didn't find any issues. Structurally, everything looked good. There was that little bit of a belly out there on public property, but not an issue. It'd be something that would be taken care of. If there was an issue, it would be taken care of by the sewer department. But I don't see there being an issue. It was a very small belly. It probably sunk when they did all the road work and everything. But yeah, no issues found, so that'll end the inspection at 2590 Eastwind Court.